this is going to be such a faff to film. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So happy Tuesday, I hope you're all having a great start to your week so far. I am here with a plush collection that's quite small, but not in size. So today I'm going to be showing you the largest Disney plushes that I own. Now I do have other large plushes that aren't going to be included in this video. That's mainly my cuddleez collection, and I have been asked to do an update video on my cuddleez collection, so that will be coming, but I thought I would show you my largest plush that aren't cuddleez, except for one at the end. So I'm going to try and do this in kind of size order, but the first few are all around the same size, so forgive me that they're not getting bigger and bigger as I go. So the first one I got in March of this year, and if you didn't see my Disneyland Paris vlogs, I will leave a card up above. It was in the final vlog. I got it from Charles de Gaulle Airport, and it's this massive Remy. I can't remember whether he was 30 or 40 euros, but I don't think he was that bad for the size. He's a really beautiful plush. I actually thought I was buying it for Joe, but I've kept him. Most of my big plush live in the loft, but unfortunately I just can't bear to part with Remy for any length of time. So he stays nearby my plush sofa. Admittedly, he's usually on the plush sofa, but because I've already put the Halloween plush up, and if you didn't see that, I'll leave that in the description, he doesn't really have anywhere to live at the moment, but he's not going in the loft. Next, this is one of the only Dumbo plushes that I own, because I don't really love Dumbo. There's a few I need to sell on Vinted that are Dumbo, surprisingly, and I kept this one because I just really love baby Dumbo. So this is a large baby Dumbo from the Disney store. I think it retailed for £40, but I might have waited until it was 20 to buy it. It's got very big ears, and Dumbo isn't wearing anything because I don't tend to like it when they've got like the red and yellow like collar and stuff. I just don't really like red and yellow as a colour combo, so I really love this one because it's just very neutral tones and it's adorable. But this one does live in the loft, unfortunately. Another £40 one was this Dopey. I did used to have the Grumpy, but I did get rid of it because an ex-boyfriend bought it for me, so I did get rid of that. But I have got the Dopey, and I would love to get a Grumpy again, but only if they re-release it. I don't want to get one secondhand just in case I get my old one back. But this is him full scale. He's really adorable. Dopey is my favourite anyway, so I don't mind only having Dopey, but can you imagine if they'd done all the dwarves in this size, not just Dopey and Grumpy? But I think I did pay £40 for this because I was scared he was going to sell out. The £40 plushes don't tend to sell out. Speaking of £40 plushes, I do have another couple that I've shown you in previous videos. So I've got the large £40 Pua that isn't in this video because all of the Puas are in the loft, and I've got the large Pegasus, which was also £40. And then these were Mickey's 90th birthday releases. So the first one is this gold Mickey. As you can see, he stands quite tall. He's got a tag on to say he's for the 90th birthday, and I did get the little one that's above the door in my office. He's got a bit of a bent ear, and that's just because he's kept in a bag all year round. I just don't want to part with him, but at the same time I've got nowhere for him to live, so unfortunately he's got to live in the loft for now. And yes, I did just get these out of the loft purely just to show you and count them for my counting my plush collection project. And then also released on that day, but I don't think we knew about this one, this was like a spur of the moment, is this red, white and black Mickey. Again, he's the same size as the gold Mickey, and again I've got the miniature version as well in my office. I've also got just a black and white one as well. I think that one was from the US though. This one's got an exceedingly bent tag because I don't put tag protectors on the plush that live in the loft typically, because I would be bankrupt if I got tag protectors for every single plush I have. But I am kind of tempted to put one on this one just to salvage it. I do have some spare at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll probably do it with the gold one as well. And this one I've recently bought off my friend Lauren on Instagram. She's a Sulley collector and her username is My Enchanted Collection. I will leave a link if you don't follow her. But she was doing a bit of a downsize and she asked me if I wanted this one before she put it on Vinted, and I was like, yes please. So I bought this Sulley. I don't have this one. He's not as big as the biggest Sulley I have, but he's big enough that he doesn't fit on any of the shelves, so he just sits in front of my shelving, and I hadn't got him when I did that vlog. So if you have watched that vlog, you'll notice he's not in it, and if you haven't, I will leave a card up above. He just sits in front. He just sits in front of that bookshelf now because that's the only place for him. But he's absolutely adorable. He's actually stamped, so he's one of the like original Monsters Inc. plushes, and I just can't believe I didn't have him up till now. And did I make this video just so I could show him to you? Maybe. I'm making a list of the plush I get on VINTED to maybe bring you another VINTED haul, but that wasn't technically from VINTED because we just did it through PayPal, so I had to show it to you somehow. And then I think I got this in April. I really wanted to get it on my March Disneyland Paris trip, but we weren't going the Eurostar like we did last year, so I had to be really conservative about what I bought, and I really wanted this Panda Mei, so my friends Beth and Elle picked it up for me when they went the next month, and I just absolutely love her. Again, struggling to find room for her, a bit like Remy, because I don't typically keep my Turning Red merch out all year long. I tend to put them in those little boxes by the sofa, but she won't fit in one of these, so I'm tempted to put her in the loft, but I really don't want to, so I'll probably just find room for her, maybe on top of my Stitch cuddleez. And then this one has its own video, but obviously I had to include the XL Winnie the Pooh plush because I just absolutely love him. I still wish I had the B, but I can't get the B now, so I'm happy with this one. But if I did get the B, I'd probably part with this one because I've only got one chair for it to sit on, and when I need to sit on that chair, he has to go on the floor, bless him. And then I'm not sure which one's bigger out of the two, but I'm going to give special mention to my Stitch XL cuddleez. I'm not going to bring it into the room because it's got a lot of stuff on it, but I will get the stuff off it and put in a video here of what it looks like because it is just the biggest thing. So I've had that since Black Friday of 2019. A few people have asked to buy him from me, and I'm like, why would you want him? Like, when I lived at my mum and dad's, he slept on my bed with me, so I breathed on him every single night, and he won't fit in a washing machine. You can't get him clean, but I absolutely love him. I'm glad I found a home for him, however random it is, but I'll show you where he lives, and he will make another cameo in my cuddleez collection when I film that. But I think this one is by far the biggest plush I have, I think, and I love it so much so that it got a video all of its own. So if you didn't see that, I'll leave a card up above, but you know what's coming. I've kind of hinted at him. You've seen him before, and he is by far the largest plush I own. So my largest plush is my Tokyo Disneyland Sulley. So he's probably bigger than me. He's got a bigger head than me, and this is him sitting on my lap. So this is how tall he is from his like bum up. And I just think he's absolutely fantastic. He was really hard to get, as you know, and if you didn't, watch that video for the story time. But I'm just so happy that I have him in my life. He sits here because this is the only place he can go. I feel like if I put him where the other Sulley is, in front of that bookshelf, me and Joe would just be tripping over him all the time. And I like dressing him up sometimes, so I dressed him up as Taylor Swift a few weeks ago. I might dress him up for Halloween. It might be like a seasonal thing now that I just dress him up every single time there's something going on, because to be honest, if I got like an adult small t-shirt, I think that would fit him. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that now. I think I'm gonna dress him up every season, but this is by far my biggest plush, and I think currently my favourite plush. So that, I think, is all of my large Disney plushes. I've really been trying to rack my brain to think, is there any others that I'm missing out on? I did originally want to include another slightly large plush, but it's just about the same size as the cuddleez, so it's not that large, and then I felt I'd need to include all of the cuddleez when really I should just be including the XL. But that is it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know down in the comments which one is your favourite. You obviously know which one is my favourite. I am so happy that I finally have him. It's been 5 long years of regret, and I am the poster child for if you want it, buy it. But that is it from me. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Friday for my cuddleez collection. Actually, I need to film that, but you will be seeing that on Friday. Bye friends.